Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Sain.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning everyone. Good morning.
How are you, Sai?
Yeah, I'm good. Feeling better. Thank you. Okay, shall we start our class?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
So our last topic was Route 53, right? That too, I think we discussed theoretically, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
We have seen what is Route 53, what is DNS, and what are the two advantages of Route 53, and different routing policies, 5 routing policies: simple routing policy, weighted routing policy, and then failover, geolocation, and latency, correct? All those routing policies we have discussed theoretically. Okay. Now we are going to see all those things practically. Okay. So let's read. Yes, you remember, right? All those things what we discussed, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Because this today's class is a
Sir.
continuation topic to that one. Okay, if you don't remember that one, then you may not understand today's class, because the theory part is over. Today we are going to see that practical session. All right? Yeah. See, in order to show all of them practically, we need to have a basic setup should be ready. That is what we'll do. We'll take two regions. You take any region. Okay, I'll take one is London, and you take other region, Sydney. We take any two regions, and here in each region I'll create one load balancer. And two web servers. We'll connect to that load balancer. And here also, okay, two are not required. Let's take one. One is enough. One web server. Okay. In London, I'll create one load balancer with two web servers. In Sydney, I'll create one load balancer with one web server, and I'll connect them to those load balancers. Okay. So let's keep this setup ready. Then we can discuss all 5 routing policies. We can see all 5 routing policies. Okay. So let's get this setup ready. And you know, right? I need not explain this one. Already we have seen how to create load balancer, how to create web servers in our earlier initial days in EC2 classes, right? So let me get this setup ready. Then I'll show all remaining the lab session of Route 53. Fine. Let's go to first London. Yeah. London, one load balancer with 2 web servers. Go to EC2 section. Let's create 2 web servers. Launch instance. Amazon Linux. T2 micro. I want 2. I can give number 2, right? But I'm not giving 2 because I want to keep different web content in different these 2 servers. I don't want to keep the same web content. That's why I launch one by one. Okay. Yeah. Let me get that web content. Here I have pasted this web content. Here I'll give as London 1. Okay, because this is London 1 web server. London 1. Yeah, next. Next. Give any name. You name as London 1. Okay, London 1. Then security group, do you have any where SH and HTTP must be there? That's it. Yeah, SH is there. HTTP is it. Don't worry about other ports. Okay, let me create a new one. Why to create confusion unnecessary? London security group. Open SH and HTTP. Right? Review and launch. Launch. Let me create a new key pair. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. London. Download key pair. And launch instance. View instance. So my web server 1 is ready. Let's have one more web server. Launch instance. Amazon Linux. G2 Micro. Here, coming to web content. London 2. London 2. Next. Here I'll give name as now let's select the same security group that we created it under security group. Review and launch. I'll choose the same key pair. And view instances. Okay. So what we'll do, let's have load balancer and let's connect to these two to that particular load balancer. Create load balancer. Classic. What is this? AWS will be retiring this classic EC2 classic network on August 15th, 2022. Asha, see you. 2021, right? 21 September. 22 August. So almost 1 year is it, right? 1 year. So fine, no problem. So 1 year is it. Yeah, fine. Great. You can use other also, kind of, and you won't find any difference. Create. Give any name. London load balance. Next. Select that same security group. Now, checks, you know, right? 2522. Next. Let's connect these two. Yes, all these things we learned already in our initial classes, EC2 section. And close. Okay. So load balancer is here, my web server is already. Now, coming to next one. So we need to get the setup ready in Sydney region also. So let's switch to Sydney region. Sydney. Here also I'm going to create one web server. Instances. Launch instance. Amazon Linux. G2 Micro. Here, let me paste web content. Here I'll give them as Sydney 1. Sydney 1. Next, give any name. Same. Sydney 1. Have any security group? No. Let me create new one. Sydney security group. Open SH and HTTP. Review and launch, and create a new key pair. 9 a.m. Sydney. Download key pair and launch instance. Load balancers. Create load balancer. Classic. Sydney load balancer. Next, select security group. Next, give these numbers, minimum numbers, 2522. Next, attach that web server to this load balancer. Review and create and create. That's it. And close. Done. See guys, this setup is ready. Correct? Let's verify, let's test whether my load balancer is working fine or not. Go to London. So take DNS name and paste over here. Yes, you can see it is showing London 1, London 2, hit refresh, it should show London 1. Yeah, correct. My load balancer is working fine in London. What about Sydney? Sydney, I think it may not work now because just now we created, right? It takes a couple of minutes. So it may not work because just now we created. Let's test anyways. Yeah, it's not ready yet. It takes a couple of minutes. Okay. So anyways, it will work, no doubt. So my setup is ready. 2 regions are there. In each region, I have one load balancer and web servers attached to that. Now what we'll do, we are going to set up our Route 53. Okay. This is my Route 53. Okay. So here at Route 53, we are going to buy one domain name. Okay. If you want to buy domain name, go to Route 53. Good. Here already I explained, right, how to buy and all. If you want to buy, go to register domains. Yes, here, register domain. Here you can choose whatever name. Here you can choose the domain name, top level domain name. Okay, you can choose anyone and you can give whatever name. If I give Sai, then it is going to be sai.com. That is going to be my domain name. Okay, so I need to pay $12 per year. These things already we discussed. Okay, so again, see, it is chargeable, guys. You need to buy the domain name if you want to practice. But that's okay. You need not to, if you don't want to buy, you need not to buy. Just go through this class 2 to 3 times. Then automatically you will understand. So, I mean, if you want to practice, you need to buy the domain name. Okay, so that is one exception here. That is up to you. If you want to buy, you can buy, or else that's okay. If you, the practicals are simple, guys, just 3 to 4 steps. You take any routing policy. So no, Sai, I'm good with, without practicing also I'm good. If I see 2 to 3, then that's okay. No problem at all. Okay, fine. So domain name is here. Already I have my domain name. What actually happens when you create a domain name, with that domain name, go to hosted zones. If you go to hosted zones, with that same domain name, one hosted zone will be created. Hosted zone. You can see saicloudexpert.com. Hosted zone means, see, AWS is hosting my website. Okay. Okay, fine. Don't worry about all these things. Okay. Let me put in a simple terms. Hosted zone. So what actually happens when you connect Route 53 to these load balancers and all, okay, some backend, some configuration files and all, backend things will be saved in Route 53, will be saved in Route 53. Okay, Route 53, where those will be saved? I purchased one domain, right? This is a domain name. With that domain, one space will be allocated to me in AWS, one free space. Okay, those configuration files will be stored here. So this is hosted zone. Okay, what it is hosting? Some configuration files related to my website. Okay, so when you buy a domain name, so hosted zone will be created. That's a free space which is allocated to me, where my Route 53 related configuration files, my domain name and website related, configuration files will be stored. Okay, that is what hosted zone. That name also same as the domain name. Now go inside this hosted zone. Fine. Now here you can see record sets. We call them as record sets. Name server, you can see, and start of authority. You don't worry. These you don't even need to know. Okay, those will be there by default. Even in your account also, these will be there by default. You don't worry about these things, because see, earlier when these things were not there, Route 53 and all, when we were learning Linux administration, that time we used to configure these things manually configuring Route 53. I mean, this DNS and all. That time we used to configure these things manually, but nowadays you don't even need to know about them, because by default you are getting all these things. So you need not to worry about all these things. Fine. Now what we'll do, I'm going to create one record. Okay, let me first show you, then I will explain. First, I'm going to create simple routing policy. I'm going to show you simple routing policy. Here already you know, right? This is having one DNS name, load balancer, and Route 53 having one DNS name. Load balancer DNS name is not user friendly. Route 53 DNS name is user friendly. That is what www.cycloadexpert.com. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect in simple routing policy. We attach Route 53 to only one region, correct? Only one region. So this is what I'm going to do. So for that, I need to create one record set. I'll tell you what is this record set. See, you know, right? Alias name. What is alias? It's a duplicate name. You know, in news channels, sometimes they show that so-and-so alias so-and-so. Some people, for example, Mr. X is there. His actual name is X, but he'll become popular with Y, with some other name. So X alias Y or Y alias X. That's all. Right? Sometimes when police people, when they introduce any Naxalites or criminals and all, they give these names. So he's so-and-so, his name so-and-so, alias so-and-so. You might have heard. So alias name is duplicate name. Okay, another name you can call. Okay. So what I'll do here, our main DNS name is load balancer DNS name. Okay, but see, these are main DNS name, because when we give this one to customer, then only they can see website. This is main, but not user friendly. Route 53 DNS name is not main domain name, not main, but it is user friendly. I'm repeating. Load balancer DNS name is main DNS name, but it is not user friendly. Route 53 DNS name is not main DNS name, but it is user friendly. So what I'll do now, I'm going to connect these two. I'm going to connect these two DNS names. Okay. So connecting means what I do, I'll make Route 53's DNS name as an alias name to load balancer DNS name. Route 53 DNS name as an alias name to load balancer DNS name. Okay, that means load balancer DNS name is a main DNS name. Route 53 DNS name is a alias. That means one more name. That is what we are going to do. Okay. So that means I'm going to connect. While connecting, just 3 to 4 things we need to do. What are the 4 steps? So first one is source. You need to select source. What is our source? Route 53 DNS name. Then what kind of record you are creating? Alias. Okay, alias record. Either you can call alias name or alias record, both are same. That means I'm going to make Route 53 DNS name as an alias name to load balancer DNS name. Then routing policy, simple. Simple routing policy, because I'm going to connect to only one. Destination is load balancer DNS name. That's it, only 4 things. I'll select source as Route 53 DNS name, destination as load balancer DNS name, and type of record is alias, and what is the routing policy? Simple. Only 4 things. That's it. Okay. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Very, very easy. So create record set, create record. Either you can call record set, or alias, whatever. So here, which routing policy? Simple. Weighted, geolocation, latency, failover. See, multi-answer is not a routing policy, guys. You don't need to worry. It is not a routing policy. So don't worry about it. Okay. That's I mentioned only 5, because only these 5 are routing policy. Simple routing policy. Click here. Next. Now here define simple record. Define Now, what is source? See, 4 steps I said, right? What is source? Already showing SciCloudExpert.com. If you want, you can keep like that. If you don't give anything, customer, they have to use just SciCloudExpert. But if you want, you can use www. Then customer, they have to use www.SciCloudExpert.com. If you don't give www, then customers, they have to use this one only. This is what we call naked domain name, naked. But generally, convention we use www.somedomainname.com, right? That's why you give www. Now here, record type. That's okay. Here you don't even need to select anything. Just keep it like that. Now here, destination. What is my destination? Alias to application and classic load balancer. Mine is classic load balancer. Correct or not? Alias to London classic load balancer. So here you select this one. Alias to application and classic. So RC is classic. Select that. Now we are asking, Sai, that load balancer is in which region? You know, right? That is in London. Select London, right? Okay. And in that London, which load balancer? If you select, if you click, automatically it will give list of load balancers. We have only one. Select that. That's it. See, this is source. This is destination. Okay. That is in this region, and these are load balancer. That's it. Now define simple record. So if you scroll down, it will say evaluate target health. What do you do? Uncheck, because we don't need health check at this stage. I'll tell you where we are going to do it. Health check we select only in failover routing policy. Okay. Define simple record. That's it. And create records. That's it. So I have created simple routing policy. Okay. Now what you do? See what we did? We connected these things, right? Yeah. We connected these things. Now, customers, they can use Route 53 DNS name. Then the request, when they use Route 53 DNS name, the request will come here. From here, one request here, one request here, one here, one there, one here, one there, like that. Customer, they have to use this DNS name. The request will come here. From there, that will be distributed. Let me just show you. What's the domain name, guys? See, www.SciCloudExpert. Yes, see here. www.SciCloudExpert.com. Enter. You can see. London one. Hit refresh. London one. London two. Correct. That is how it works. Let me paste in your chartboard. For you also, it will work. Yeah. So you can take that domain name and you can paste in your chartboard. I mean, sorry, you can type in this URL box. Then definitely you can able to see. It should work. See, now, instead of giving load balancer DNS name, I am giving user-friendly Route 53 domain name. That is how it works. Facebook.com, Google.com. Correct? See, this is Google.com. Right? This is SciCloudExpert.com. Simple. Okay. So if I buy SSL certificate, it also will get secure. That's how it works. So right, working right, everyone? Yeah, it should work. It should work. It will definitely work. You can search in your mobiles also. Okay. That is how it works. That is what we call simple routing policy. Simple. Now coming to next one. Weighted routing policy. You know, right? You can configure at a time only one routing policy. So what I'll do, let me delete this one. Select this routing, this one, and delete. Delete record. Delete. That's deleted. Now it won't work, guys. Now don't try. Now our second routing policy is weighted. So in all these routing policies, now onwards, we'll connect Route 53 to both load balancers. Okay. Simple, guys. Here also 4 steps only. But here, you know, right, in weighted, we give weightage, right? Okay. I would like to give 70% weightage. Here, 30%. So Route 53 will send 70% to here, 30% to here. Out of all requests, 70 here, 30 here. Let's see how it is going to work. So let's give numbers. Weightage, you know, right? Based on weights that you assign, Route 53 splits the traffic based upon the weights that you assign. 70, 30. So this is weighted routing policy. Let's do it now. Create record set. Now see here, second one is weighted. Sorry, you see by diagram you can understand percentage based on the percentage. Yes. Weighted. Next. Now here www. Source is www.sicloudsport.com. Now don't worry about all TTL and all. So define weighted routing, weighted record. Now here alias to classic load balancer. That load balancer is in London, and this is my load balancer, right? So what's the weightage that you want to assign? Okay, I would like to assign 70. See the numbers you can specify between 0 to 255. I'll tell you what is that 0 to 255. I'm giving 70. Health check. I don't want any health check. Okay. If you want, you can give any description. You can give any description. That is okay. London load balance. Any description. That's up to you. Define weighted record and create records. That's it. You can see I have created one record set. Now observe carefully here. Here I have given 70, right? So now Route 53 will send all 100% traffic to here only. Here only. Because I'll tell you. Because if I'm not giving anything here yet, that means consider it as 0. I'll tell you how it is going to calculate. If you use 70, 30 here, then 70 plus 30 equal to 100, right? So 70 is what percentage in this 100? 70 percentage. So you'll send 70 here. 30 is what percentage? 30%. We'll send 30. Suppose if you give 200, any number you can give. Suppose if I give 4 and other side 5 or 6. What is this? 10. If you calculate, if you add. 4 is what percentage in this 10? 40%. 6 is 60%. So 40 here, 60 here. So you give any number, it will take percentage out of that. For example, if I give 9 here, if I give 5 here, 9 plus 5 equal to 40. So 9 is what percent in this 40? Approximately you can take, okay, 75. Approximately 70% here, 25% there. Like that. So you give any number, 0 to some 255. You can give any number. But generally we give a 10 series. Easy to remember it. 70% here, 30% here. Since I'm not giving anything here, it will send, see, 70. I have given 70. But here I did not configure it. It will count as 0. That means 70. 70 is what percent in this 70? 100%. So 100% traffic will be sent here. That is how it works. Okay. So now let's configure one more. Create record set. One more means two Sydney load bands also, right? Create record. Weighted. Next. www. And define weighted record. Here. Alias to classic. And this time this is my Sydney. Sydney, and in Sydney we have only one load balancer like that. Here weightage I would like to give 30. Okay, don't want any health checks. You can give any description. I'll give Sydney load balancer, whatever name, just description. Define and create. Done. That's it. See here, two record sets. One is for 70 is for London, 30 Sydney. Now 70% here, 30% here, it should route. But on what basis? Whether it is total number of requests out of 100 requests, 70 here, 30 there, or in 1 hour, first 70 requests here, 30 requests there, or out of 10 requests, it takes 7 requests here, 3 requests there. Okay, on what basis? How it is going to distribute? That we don't know, because they are not giving anything in their document. Backend, they follow their own internal algorithm. So how it is going to distribute? But they are giving assurance that 70 here, 70%, 30. So generally, how can we test in this class? How many students are there? Okay, right now 34 students are there. 34. If every one of you, if you try to access, if every one of you, then majority of you, you get London. You should be able to see London website. But few guys, you should be able to see Sydney. If we access everyone. See, right now in our class, 34 students are there. Right? 33. Okay, now 33, the number. Okay. If everyone try to access, then majority of you should be able to see London. Very less people you should be able to see Sydney. But that is how we can test. Okay. So let me unmute you so that we can see who is getting what. Okay, I have created. Now hit refresh. Yeah, for me it is showing Sydney because I'm coming under 30%. You try and let me know, guys. You try and let me know, and do let me know what you are getting. Type in chartboard, everyone. Either London or Sydney. Hit refresh.
London.
Type in the chartboard, everyone. London, you may get London 1 or 2. Because see, 1 request there, 1 request here, right? That's everyone. So that we can count based on that, we can at least approximately we can take percentage. Yeah, everyone, others. See, I'm waiting. See. You can see in the chartboard also, majority of you are getting London, correct? Did you observe? Majority of you are getting London only. Rarely you are getting very few people are getting Sydney. Correct or not, guys? Did you observe that? Did you observe everyone? Yeah, if you continue to hit refresh. Okay, those who are getting London, you may get Sydney. Those who are getting Sydney, you may get London. But at any point of time, 70% people, they get London. Very few guys, they get Sydney. So you can see chartboard now. See, most of you are getting London. I hope you understood it, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
So that is how it works. That is what weighted routing policy. Based upon the weights that you assign, Route 53 will split the traffic. Okay, let me delete these two. Let me explain third routing policy. Delete. Okay, what about third routing policy? That is latency, correct? Latency routing policy. Latency routing policy, third one. Okay, let's see. Latency means the region from where it is getting quick response. Route 53 will route traffic to that particular location. I'm repeating. The region from where it is getting quick response, Route 53 will route traffic to that particular location. Correct? Okay, let me configure. Same thing as, no difference. Same. Create record set. This time, what? Latency. Correct? See. Next. Say www, source is www. Then here, define latency record. Now, here, alias to classic, and which is there in London. And in that, these are load balancers. Now, see, now we have to give load balancer's location actually. Okay, we are giving latency, right? So Route 53 should know where is a load balancer's location. That is in which region. So here, my load balancer location is London. Okay. Then only, see, How it is going to test? It is going to send ping request. Calculate the time. Here also it calculate the time. Suppose it is 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Then Route 53 will send actual customer request to London because less latency, right? So for that, Route 53 should know the location of load balancer. That's why we have given this one as London. No need health checks. You give any description. London load balancer. Define latency and create. Done? Yeah, one more. Create record set. Latency. Next. W. Define latency. Yeah. Now this time, same alias to classic. Okay. That is in Sydney, right? Sydney, and we have only one load balancer, and give Sydney's load balancer location. Sydney. No health checks, nothing. Give any description. Sydney load balancer or define and create. That's it. Over. Okay, now you try to hit refresh. When you try to access, Route 53 will route traffic to the region from where you are getting quick response. From where? Okay, so that is not in our hands, because see, suppose right now I'm in Paris. Right now, customer is in Paris. For him, London is very near. Correct? Right? So obviously distance is less, right? So we will get quick response from London. But we can't say exactly, because assume that in London, weather report is not good. Weather is not at all good. It's a cloudy, rainy. But in Sydney, it's a sunny, good weather. So obviously here that, frequency, that speed is pretty high. So obviously, his request will be routed to Sydney. That means it's not based upon the distance. It's purely based upon from where it is getting quick response. That depends upon many parameters. One of those parameters is distance. Others could be, climatic conditions and all. Okay. So if we assume that in both countries right now the weather is good, if we assume sunny, okay, weather is good in both regions, then it will consider the distance. Okay. So we are from India, right? For us, which one is near? It takes aerial distance. Okay, London, Sydney. Let me verify. Let's go to maps. World map. So right now, I'm in India right now. So for me, which one is near? Whether it is London or Sydney. Let's verify. See here. Right now, I'm in Pune. So I'm somewhere here. So Sydney means that side, right? This side around. These are distance. And London is somewhere here. Oh my God, both are almost same, right? Aerial distance, almost same. Correct distance, I think, almost same. We should have selected some other region actually. If we had selected Singapore, then it is very near Singapore. Then we would have at least tried. Okay, no problem. Anyways. Is there anyone from other country in our class? Let me unmute you. Is there anyone who is attending from other country? Is there anyone in our class right now?
Yeah, Montreal and London calls we are attending.
Srikanth, you are in London, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So for you should see London only. Okay. Others, we in India, we may or may not get London. We may get Sydney also. But even you hit refresh 100 times, you should be able to see London only. Because for you, it is very near. I mean, you are in London only, right? Right? Okay. What you are getting? Tell me. Srikanth?
London only.
You should get London only. Right? Yeah. So Rahul, yes, I'm considering that weather is same. If that is different, then again it depends. Okay, yeah, others, yeah, let me verify what I'm getting. I'm getting Sydney. Some of you might get Some of you might get Sydney if you are from India. Suppose if you are right now, you are in either Singapore or New Zealand or some other country, Australia, then definitely you will get London only. Since we are in somewhere middle, we may get either that one or this one. That is all.
Comparatively, Sydney, like London is near Sai, like
Yeah.
the timings, if you see.
Yeah, comparatively
2
near.
o'clock is the morning, yeah.
Near, but we don't know, right? What is the weather condition there? Correct or not?
Okay. Yeah.
Right? That's why Srikanth will get London only. Even weather condition is not good. Still, he is too near, right? He is there only. Correct? That's why he should get London only. Understanding, right? That is so based on that. What do you do if you want to buy a domain name? After buying domain name, you take other region as, okay, you take as Mumbai. You take Mumbai region and London region. Then those who are in India, you'll get Mumbai only. And those who are, around London, there, near to London, they should get London. That is so. Okay, that is how it works. Right? You understood the concept, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is how it
Yes,
works.
Yes, sir.
See here, for
Sai-
now I'm getting London. You can see, I mean, that means for me, for Indian guys, both are almost same, almost. So based on that, it will give. Yeah, I'll come to your doubts. Okay, let me explain all routing policies, then I'll come to your doubts. Then coming to next one, that is that routing policies failover. So for that, I need to delete these two. Failover routing policy. So failover, right? I would like to make one as main and the one as standby. Okay, failover. See, in this case, Route 53 will send all requests to any one region only. You choose a region, whatever you want. So Route 53 will send requests to only one region. That one you make as main. Suppose if I make London as main, then Sydney will be standby. So Route 53 will send all requests to London region only. By mistake, if at all, because of any reason, if my region is down, then Route 53 will send all requests to Sydney. That is how it is going to work. If you bring London region up, then all requests will come back to London again. That is how failover works. Okay, guys, you tell me which one to make main and which one to standby. Tell me. Either London or Sydney. You tell me, I'll choose that one. Yeah, please respond.
Make London as main, sir.
Okay, so you want London as main. That means everyone should get London only. No one will see Sydney. Okay? Okay, fine. Let's make London as main. So for that, what we need to create health check. The region which you want to make it as main, to that region you need to create health check. Okay, health check means load balancer anyways checking the health of these two web servers. Route 53 should check the health of load balancer. As long as load balancer is healthy, it will send the request. If load balancer is unhealthy, then that means my region is down. It will redirect that request to standby. You need not create health check to standby because standby means we keep always ready only, right? So no need health check for standby. Stephanie tire is there. Okay, for your car, you keep that one always ready only, right? That's it. Let's create health check to London region. So here you go to health checks. Yeah. Don't worry, let me delete existing. Now create health check. Give any name. London health check. Any name, that's up to you. Okay. Now select domain name because London load balancer is having domain name. Okay. Here I am giving London load balancer's domain name. I'll tell you why I'm giving. So these are domain name of London load balancer. Either you can call domain name or DNS name. Give that one here. Okay. And here I'm giving a name called index.html. I'll tell you why I'm doing. See, this is Route 53. This is London load balancer. So in Route 53, I'm giving London load balancer DNS string. So that it should know, right? It should check health of which load balancer. So I'm given DNS string. Load balancer will check for the file in web servers, whether that physical file is there or not. Okay. Route 53 will see, we have given the file name here index.html. Route 53 will check whether the file name is there or not. That file name I'm giving here. That means I'm giving this. That means see, in Route 53, I'm giving file name called index.html. That means, hey, Route 53, go and check in London load balancer whether that file name is there or not. Load balancer will check whether that physical file is there or not. Okay, that's it. Even if you don't give anything, by default, it look for this file only. So no problem. Now advanced configuration. See here. Here, request interval, I'm selecting 10. 10 means Route 53 will send a request. To get the response, maximum it can wait for 10 seconds only. Within 10 seconds, Route 53 should get response from load balancer. See, load balancer is sending request to check whether file is there or not. Route 53 will send request to check whether the file name is there present or not. So it can maximum wait for 10 seconds to get the response. In load balancer, when we discussed about health checks, that time I explained, right? Kind of same thing. So within 10 seconds, Route 53 should get response. Here I'm giving failure threshold 1. That means even if it failed to get response at least once, then Route 53 will declare load balancer is down. VO2, Route 53 will check once again. Like that. That's it. Next. Do you want notification? Yes, we want notification. That I'm going to explain when we talk about SNS. That is one more service you can see here. If I type SNS, simple notification service, that we are going to discuss. When I explain that one, then I will explain. So I want notification, but not now because we haven't discussed SNS yet. So no. Notification means whenever my region goes down, I want notification. Create health check. Okay, I have created health check. Now let's create 2 record sets. Okay, one for London, one for Sydney by selecting failover routing poles. Go to hosted zone. Go inside that. Let's create record set. Create record. Which one? Failover. Next. So www. Define failover. Now here, alias to classic, and that is in London, and these are load balancer. And see, type failover, right? See, London load balancer is my primary or secondary? Primary, correct? This is primary. This is secondary. Main or standard we can call it. Primary. So yes, health check is a whatever health check we created, that we need to associate that health check, because for London load balancer we created health check just now, that we need to associate. See health check. When you click, you can see London health check. This is what we created. That's it. I have associated health check. Give any description. London load balancer. Any description. So while creating this record set, for the first time I have associated with the health check that I have created, because Route 53 should check health of London load balancer and create. See, as long as my London region is healthy, till that time only Route 53 should send request. Otherwise, no. To redirect that request to stand. Okay, that is. Now, one more record set. Create record. Failover. Next. www. Define failover. Here, this is alias to classic. And this time, this is in Sydney. It's a load balancer. And failover type, that's what. Record, that's what. These are secondary, right? Sydney is my secondary. And no health checks, nothing. Right? Give a description. Sydney load balancer. That's it. Create. Done, guys. Now, all requests should be routed to London only. Everyone should see London. No one should see Sydney. No. Okay, no one. Now try and let me know, guys. I'm waiting for your response. London only. No Sydney. Yeah. Tell me what you are getting. London, right? Everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone
London.
should get London only. Now, no one should say that I am getting Sydney.
Yes, London.
Right? Everyone is getting London only. Yes, everyone should get London only. Yeah, when you'll get Sydney, if at all my region is down because of any reason, if my region is down, then you'll get Sydney. Okay, let's bring my region down intentionally. So how to bring it down? Either you delete that files, you rename that files, either you stop instances or terminate. Both. If you terminate one, load balancer will route request to other server. That means this is up. So if you want to bring this region down for testing purpose, let me stop these two. When these two are down, load balancer is down. Then Route 53 will check the health. That will be failed. Then will redirect the traffic to standby. That means even though entire my region is down, Route 53 still it resolves the traffic to standby. Okay, let me stop these two instances. Just for testing purpose, guys. Stop. I stop. Right. Let's wait. Once they are stopped completely, then we can verify. Okay, stop it. Now let me hit refresh. Now see, we should see Sydney only. Now you try and let me know, guys. Now no one should say that I am getting London. No, everyone should get Sydney only.
We're not opening surface.
It will work. It takes some time, couple of seconds for some of you. Yeah, others. Sydney, right?
Sydney. Yeah. Sydney.
Everyone should get Sydney only.
Sydney.
Sydney, right? Working fine? It will work. Those who are not getting, that's okay. It will work. It takes just a couple of minutes. Okay, no problem. So I hope you understood, right? Okay. When I'll get London back? If I start these two servers, then I'll get London back. Because see, simple example. This is your main power supply. This is your inverter. This is a power supply. If you lose power supply, inverter will take entire load. Right? Fine. So if you get your supply back, then all connections will be connected back to power supply automatically because these are primary, right? That is it. Let me start these two. Then after a couple of minutes, then anyways you can see London. That is how it works. That is what failover routing ports. And the final one, that is geolocation routing ports. Let me explain. Location. Let me delete these two. Guys, purely based upon geographical location. Purely based upon geographical location. Yeah. So we can test like this. Since we have one student. Is there only one student from abroad? Is there anyone else? Okay. Srikanth is there from London. Anyone else in our class? Anyone else? No one? Okay. Srikanth, are you there? Srikanth, are you there? Please respond.
No, son.
He's not there?
Yes.
Yeah, fine.
I'm in another call. Yeah.
Oh, no problem. You are okay. So just we need to test this Route 53. So for that we need your help. Okay. Yeah. So what we'll do, guys, we'll do like this. Since every one of us in India except Srikanth, what we'll do, I will configure like such a way that Indian request should be routed to London. Indian request should be routed to London, Indian request. And London requests should be routed to Sydney. These are we configured. That's up to you. Anyways, you can configure. You know that geographical location means based upon geographical location, request will be routed from where the DNS queries are joined. So every one of us should see London except Srikanth. Srikanth should see Sydney. That means DNS queries originates from London should be routed to Sydney. DNS queries originates from India should be routed to London. This is how we configure. Or you want reverse? That's up to you. Tell me, guys. Is it fine or you want reverse?
Fine, continue.
It's fine, right? Okay. Fine. So let's configure. Create record set. You can see geolocation. Select geolocation. Next. Now www. Define geolocation record. Now, these are same, guys, no difference. Alias to classic. Here, where is a load balancer? That is in London. And yeah, London load balancer. Location. See. Indian request should be routed to London, correct? So here you choose a country as India. India, you can see, right? So Indian request will be routed to London region. Remember that. Health checks, no, nothing. Give any name. London load by any description. Okay. Done. Now one more, create record set. Geolocation. Next. Define. Here alias to classic. Now it is Sydney. Is a load balancer. Now all UK requests should be routed to Sydney. Here UK is there. Yeah, United Kingdom. UK is there. Done. Okay. No health checks, nothing. Give any description. Sydney load balancer. Done. Now define geolog. Define this one. Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. Over. Now try and let me know. Every one of us should see London only, except Srikanth. Srikanth should see Sydney. Right? Okay. Try and let me know. Yeah, for me, since I'm in India, it is showing London as we configured. Right? What about others? What you are getting as?
London, sir.
Yeah, you are getting, everyone should get London. Right? Okay, now let's confirm from Srikanth. Srikanth, are you there? Are you there, Srikanth?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, it is Sydney.
Yes, correct. You are getting Sydney, right?
Yes.
Others, everyone should get London only. Others. Okay, so I hope you understood, right?
Yes,
Everyone. You understood or not?
London,
Yeah, obviously we should get London only, except Srikanth. Yeah. So that is how it works. That is what geolocation routing policy. See, instead of giving countries, you can use continents also. Here you have an option of giving continent. Let me show you. Here, geolocation. Here. Sorry. Here. Just I'm showing that option where you will get that option. See here, location. See here, Africa, you can see Antarctica, Asia, Europe, you can see. Continents also you can give. Now we selected countries, India, UK. That is how it works. Suppose I want Indian requests should be routed to London, except India. Remaining all countries request should be routed to Sydney. Except India, all countries request should be routed to Sydney. So in that case, you give India to London, that in which you are going to configure. Second, while configuring second one, you select default. That means all except that you selected. That means all countries requests will be routed to Sydney. So that is how it works. Okay. So once it is over, then you delete record sets here. Delete record sets. Then delete this health checks also. You can see health check is a delete. If you want to buy domain name, you can buy, you can practice. Otherwise, that's okay. You know, just 3 to 4 steps are there. That's okay. Just go through video 2 to 3, then you'll understand things. So once you delete all these things, what do? You don't forget to terminate your both load balancers and 3 web servers. That I'm going to do it after this class. Fine. Yeah. Now, if you have any doubts, you can go ahead with your doubts.
What is that last option? One more option.
Which one? This routing policy is showing one more.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. That is actually not a routing policy. So these are right multi-value yes. Answer. It is not a routing policy. Recently they have added. Let me show you why it is not routing policy. That also I will show you. If you go to here, older console. Right now we are in new console. Right? 1 second. If you go to older console, here you can see switch to older console. Right? Actually whatever we are using, that's a new one. Let me switch to old console. Yeah, these are old one. Okay. Why no? Why still it is much? Yeah, these are old one. You can see the new Route 53 experiences. It's an old one. Yeah, it's an old one. Now here also same thing. You won't find any different hosted zone in that. Just options are that they have scattered these options in different places. Create record set. Here you can see these are routing policies, right? Simple, weighted. You can see you can select all except no, here you have to give domain www alias une load balancer. Yeah. Now see here, you can select all. Simple, you can select weighted, latency, failover, geolocation, but not multi-value. You can see when I move cursor, that mouse point on top of that, you can select all except that multi-value. See, that is not getting selected. That is not actually routing policy. Recently they have added, so don't even need to worry about that. Okay. Yeah. Any more doubts from anyone?
Hello, Sai.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
To host a real website, it is better to buy that domain, right?
You need not to buy. Actually, companies, they will buy that domain name. Companies, they have their domain names. So it's not necessary that you have to buy from AWS only. You can buy from,
yeah, GoDaddy, likewise.
Yeah, GoDaddy and all. From there also you can buy.
But we don't need to create manually that hosted zone if we buy domain.
I'll show you what actually we do. Try out the new console. Yeah, these are new console. Register domains. Assume that already you have your domain name in GoDaddy, right? Assume that already you purchased. If you do that, then see a transfer domain. By clicking this, you can transfer. We have a few options. By clicking this, you can transfer domain from GoDaddy to AWS. So that will come here. Then the same way you configure. Okay, that way you can do it.
So now we have manually created the domain in hosted zone. So for how many times it will work?
Any number of times.
Oh, okay. If you want that name forever, we need to buy domain.
Yeah, if you want, yes. So you need to buy domain name, then only you get hosted zone. That space you'll get after buying domain only. Okay. Any doubts from anyone? You understood today's class, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine.
Guys, as I said, this weekend I'm going to take classes. Yeah, so one day I'll take for sure, Saturday or Sunday. Saturday I'll take for sure. Sunday I'll let you know because I'm not completely recovered yet. Okay. So one day for sure I'll take.
It might be
Sunday
possible
that let you know.
you will take.
What? I did not read it. Come again.
Might be possible you will take class on Sunday.
It's better to take Saturday. Saturday would be better, right?
Oh.
Because Sunday at least you can practice, you can take rest and all. Because yeah, Sunday is a generally holiday right, for everyone. So better you take Sunday rest. I'll take class on Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
Any more doubts from anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, while creating a key pair, we have found two options, that is RSA and ED 25519. Then
Yeah.
what is the difference between
that they have added recently? Don't worry about that one. Generally, we use a default key. When you launch, what the default you are getting, right? Let me just show you. RSA we use when you create. The second one, sorry. Here ED, I don't know what is ED. RSA actually, the key pair format actually, the RSA key. SH and RSA keys generally we call that, that we used to use in GitHub also. That key is, one second. Even GPG. Okay, fine. No problem. So RSA, you just remember RSA. Don't know what is ED. That see the default keys name itself is RSA. Something they are giving you. Don't know. Just I need to verify this one. I need to read the documentation and all. Okay, it's a new option. That's okay. Need not worry. See, by default, this only will be selected. So just keep that one only. Okay.
yeah, okay. Yeah. Sir, just for information, hello.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
सर हम लोग का कोर्स ये कब तक खत्म होगा?
See, I said it's a duration is 2 months, right? I don't know how many days we covered. Actually, I don't count these days. I am going as per the schedule. And one more thing, right now we are discussing all major services. Later on, some small services are there, so they won't take much time. I'll let you know in just next couple of days. I'll let you know. I'll count and I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Rushali here.
Yes, please go ahead.
Actually, I have a problem in what is it? What is this? The mobile extension. Sorry, mobile extension. I don't know what is the issue in that.
Okay.
There is some error when I practice.
What error that you are getting?
This is the return R and S, like press. I don't know. Connection.
Acha, already you have sent a message, right, to me?
Yeah. Same issue in Putty also.
Putty also same issue. Yeah. That means there must be problem with your instance. Did you open SSH port?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
SSH port you opened.
Sometimes it's work. Mobile extension sometimes it work, but after some time this error will be same error.
After some time, once it is connected, after some time you are getting this one, right? Okay, that means session timeout error you are getting.
Yeah, session.
Yeah, that I think already I have explained. Just go through previous classes. What you do? Yeah, in Putty also you have to do that one. Go to settings here.
Okay.
Settings here, configuration. Here you can see here SSH. Click on SSH. Okay. Make sure this option is selected. Okay, select this one. SSH keep alive. Okay. Select that. And go to, after that, go to tools. Save option you may or may not find here. If you don't find here, definitely you'll find here. You can see save option is there.
Okay.
You select that one, save, and click here, this arrow mark. When you click that, then that will come here automatically. Okay. After that, you select this save, whatever you got here, and click on OK. That's it. Okay. That settings will be saved and session will not time out. Okay, that's not
Okay.
that session timeout error. That means if you keep your session inactive for a couple of minutes, then
Okay.
you'll get session timeout error. That same thing in putty also. Okay. Anyways, you are practicing mobile experiment. You use this one.
Okay. Okay.
Got it?
Okay. Thank you.
Sai, we need to practice means we have to buy the domain, right?
Yeah, you have to buy the domain name. That's why
Okay.
it's okay. That is up to you. It's your choice. Okay. Any more doubts? No doubts? Yeah, fine, guys. Yeah, that's it for today.
Hello, Sai. Only
yeah,
one
go
doubt,
ahead.
Sai.
Yes, please, please. please.
Actually, now I have created manually that hosted zone. It is creating actually, but it won't work, right?
It is working, right? That which I have shown you. It is working, right? I have shown you also tried, right?
No, just now I'm trying. Okay, let me try.
Array,
Sir.
no. I deleted, right? Everything
No, I am trying myself.
from your side.
Yeah.
You try. You practice after this class because you might miss some important points, right? First, listen the video clearly, then practice. Then I'm pretty sure you won't get any errors. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. That's it, guys. Thank you all. See you in tomorrow's class. Same time. Yeah. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.